Hello again and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover, from Jay-Z, who recently spoke about retirement that sparked reactions from reasonable to highly disrespectful. More on Eminem's daughter Hailie, just a little shady podcast that's emerged. More drama on social media linked to Eminem's current Call to album that remains polarizing so far, and some Tupac drama that I believe sparked a reaction from King Crooked. But first, the slaughterhouse debate continues, as when this was shared, King Crooked in Eminem's studio, it led to another round that caught Crook's attention when a user stated, "Hopefully he's got plain mediator. In the slaughterhouse beef, Em and Joe are cool. Joe said they were making amends. Only saying that because I know people are gonna say, in quotes, why would he do that? Him and Joe aren't cool. Hopefully they get cool and Crooked and Joel admit they were wrong." To which Crook responded, "We were far from wrong, but salute." So it's still on, and around this time, Crook also spoke about Pac disrespect. He tweeted, "Seems like Tupac gets disrespected the most, huh?" And I think he's probably referring to T-Pain. Check this out. T-Pain says Tupac would have gotten ate the F up lyrically if he were still alive today. And from the report, T-Pain states, if the platforms would have been what they are now, Pac would have been ate the F up. I'm just saying, what we look at as Pac's greatest lyrics right is peanuts to what we hear today. More, Pac is a full freaking poet. Pac was, if not one of the greatest lyricists at the time. But if we would have had social media back then, and everybody would have been able to have their opinion, there would have been way the F more disrespectful dudes at the time. They would have been dying to be more disrespectful to Pac. He adds, if Pac was alive today, they would have discredited everything he said just because he was old. That's it. He would have been saying the same thing as the young dudes, but it would have been less credit because he's old. I believe Crook was reacting to this interview, as many on Twitter have reacted with, nah, Eminem gets disrespected more. And of course this is true, but with some context you get why Crook tweeted that and Rod Digger reacted. What's so hard about letting the dead rest? Sheesh? Plenty of living rappers to crap on. Weirdo behavior as F. To which Crook agrees exactly. But what are your thoughts on Crook's claim that Pac gets disrespected the most? Moving on to the next point, new details have emerged for Hailie's podcast and she means business. Check this out from The Sun. So shady. Eminem's daughter Hailie Jade files trademark for clothing line after revealing launch of Just a Little Shady podcast. This was reportedly filed on the 15th of June under the company name Hailie Jade LLC, and I quote, "It lists entertainment services, namely providing podcasts in the field of a celebrity influencer, discussing autobiographical topics, influencer lifestyle, and personal growth." And remember, Paul Rosenberg also recently revealed a Paul pod that we ain't ready for. So what are the odds of Eminem making an appearance on one of these podcasts? Share your thoughts below. Moving on to the next point, in a teaser that recently dropped, Jay-Z spoke about retirement with Kevin Hart.
I don't know what happens next. You know, I'm not actively making music or making an album or have plans to make an album, but I never want to say I'm retired. I just, you know, it's a gift. And who am I to shut it off? You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, damn, it's open to whatever. And it may have a different, a different form, a different interpretation. Maybe it's not an album. Maybe it is. I have no idea. But I just, just gonna leave it open.
And this has sparked reactions all over the place. Some believe Jigga been dropping singles and features for years now to rekindle an album buzz to no avail. Hov knows the crowd ain't roaring for him anymore musically, he's still the boss though. Some believe, as a J fan and him being my favorite artist, of course I want an album, I want a bunch more, but also as a fan of him as a man, I'm okay with whatever path he's on. I definitely don't want him making music just for the sake of making it. Live life and let inspiration find you. But on the other end, some believe this is a decoy. So the album is on the way, wavy. But on the Rap TV's post for instance, it's filled with posts like, who listens to Jay-Z? It's not 1960 anymore. More, the F is he gonna rap about that people under 30 wanna hear? It kept coming? Good. I don't wanna hear any more music from him anyway. Suffice to say, T-Pain wasn't entirely wrong when he said, in quotes, if Pac was alive right now, they would have discredited everything he said just because he was old. On platforms like Twitter, I believe that would be the case. And moving on, the Eminem curtain call to drama continues. Reports like this even sparked conversations on Reddit. People are trolling Eminem over the cover of his new album, and on Reddit some have reacted. People giving Eminem crap, shocker. He gets hate for breathing, laughing emoji. and someone gets it, guess what all the trolling does is promote it for him, laughing my bum off. I mean, he is back on the climb, 53 million monthly listeners, Godzilla just hit 500 million views, the fastest song to hit that milestone on Lyrical Lemonade, and the second most viewed on the channel so far, so the social media attention's been working in his favor. But there was more that led to more debate. I'ma be honest, the Elvis song and Snoop collab are so far from hits, they should be taken off Curtain Call 2, and this one got some confused. The point of those 3 songs is to include new music, they don't make it into Curtain Call 2 because they are hits. Fact and When I'm Gone had the same purpose. Another ad, last one had Fact. While some are split on this, The King and I should definitely not be But I'm Okay with Snoop's song. I believe if they dropped a good video, The King and I would have been much bigger right now than it is. Perhaps that's planned before CC2 drops, but some fans have had enough with Eminem's Reddit page leading the charge in bashing these days. I'm kind of sick of this sub, it has always been kind of bum, but with some fun and interesting posts here and there. But in my opinion, this place is at its worst when it just becomes a sub for people who are a little too emotionally invested in their favorite artists to vent and bemoan the stuff that in the big picture really doesn't matter that much. But over to you guys, share your thoughts below. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe if you enjoy content like this, and see you on the next one.